welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another in my reading books from my 80s childhood series. I know some of you love this series. Some of you come back to my channel exclusively for this series, so I thought it was time I did another one. Just like all the rest of the books, this one is long out of print. What sets it apart, though, is that it is a cookbook. It is the CARE Bears Party Cookbook. And because it is a cookbook, I will be reading it at I guess I'd say a much quicker pace than I would if it was a storybook. Because with a cookbook, you read the instructions and the ingredients, and it doesn't need to be read slowly like a story would. So you will notice that this video will be me reading at a quicker pace. The Care Bears have gone through many different incarnations throughout the years, and I knew them the way they are depicted in this book. I know the 80s version. You may know a different Care Bears version. Oh, I'm sorry, I hear a child outside making noise. But I'm going to insert some photos just right here of the Care Bears that I knew. The same ones that will be depicted in this book, just to give you an idea of the nostalgia and where my where my love of Care Bears came from, what they look like when I was a little girl collecting the dolls and the books and all of the merchandise. So I'm just going to insert those photos right here before we get started with our book. So as you see, those are the Care Bears according to what I remember as a child, and perhaps they're what you remember as a child too. Those are the same type of Care Bears you're going to see in this book. If you had this book as well or remember reading it as a child, please comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Love to hear about your own personal memories. And we're just going to get into the Care Bears Party Cookbook. Oh my goodness, all the illustrations are just so adorable, If you're watching this, I just hope it just transports you back in time. Back to when we were little. My son is going to be 4 next month, and I was 4 in 1985, so I'm the age that he's going to be turning when I got this book. So that is really incredible that this book was published all the way when I was my baby's age. And it says, try to get the pictures in frame. It says, cooking is like magic. You take a little of this and a little of that, and before you know it, presto, you have something wonderful to eat. All the treats in this book are great for a party, and they are all very easy to make. You do not need to use the oven. You do not need to use can openers or sharp knives. You will need a blunt table knife, but always be sure to ask a grown-up before you use any knife. All you need, and you need some time, the right foods and friends to share these yummy treats with you. I think I'm going to remember all of these recipes pretty well because this is a book that I flipped through a lot as a child. So I think I'm going to remember all of these. But okay, so here we are with some Care Bears kitchen tips. The Care Bears want you to be very careful in the kitchen. Please remember, always ask a grown-up if you may use the kitchen, and be sure that the grown-up is around in case you need any help. Read all the directions before you start. Make sure that you have everything you need. Let's see. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit I'm not the greatest cook. I definitely have to follow instructions very well. So the cookbooks really come in handy for me. Measure very carefully. Use a measuring cup. This is 1 cup. Use measuring spoons. A tablespoon is bigger than a teaspoon. Wear an apron. Wash your hands before you touch any food. After you are all done, clean up right away. Cover all the food you make with foil. Keep it in the refrigerator until you are ready to eat it. All these sanitary tips. And I think, am I missing a page? They're kind of thick, but no, I'm not. Now this is a recipe that was very near and dear to my heart because it featured my favorite ingredient, which is peanut butter. Which, you know, it's my favorite thing in the world, which is so ironic that my son is allergic to nuts and especially peanuts. So I can't share this love with him. But this is a recipe for a nutty shake. Why is this milkshake nutty? Because it has peanut butter in it. That sounds funny, but it tastes good. Very, very good. Try it and see. Now see, I love that picture. You know, I love foodie art. And the little shake on her tummy just matches the recipe so well. Here are the things you need. 5 tablespoons of smooth peanut butter, 2 cups of milk, 2 cups of chocolate ice cream. Let it get soft. A big bowl. Here is what you do. 1, put the peanut butter in the bowl. 2, pour in the milk and mix with a fork. 3, put in the ice cream, mix with an egg beater until everything is foamy. 4, pour the milkshake into 4 glasses. Pour over the sink in case you spill. Now you are ready for the real fun, drinking the shakes. Now that picture looks so delicious. It doesn't get any better than chocolate and peanut butter for me. Those are that's like one of my favorite desserts, and I love this illustration. It just breaks my heart that my baby can't, you know, he can't enjoy peanut butter because it's it's the greatest thing in the world to me. I love it. What is you guys' favorite flavor? Because, you know, everybody has different things. Like, I'm not a mint fan. A lot of people like mint. I don't care for it. So, but then I actually know some people that don't like peanut butter. So, you know, but God, this book is just so adorable and looks so yummy. Rainbow fruit sticks. Now this one seems ahead of its time because I see people that make stuff like this nowadays, like online. Rainbows do not last long, and neither will these yummy fruit sticks. They make a great summer treat. Here are the things you need. Strawberries, blueberries, green seedless grapes, orange pieces. Ask a grown-up to help you peel the orange, and toothpicks. Here is what you do. 1, cut the tops off the strawberries. 2, put the strawberries on the toothpicks like this. 3, do the same with the blueberries, grapes, and orange pieces. 4, put the sticks on a plate. Make them look like a rainbow. Then watch the rainbow disappear. Be sure to eat just the fruit and not the toothpicks. How cute is that? Oh, the fruit. Now, isn't that ahead of its time? Now, I hate to mention something from the 21st century because, you know, I'm not about this life, but it kind of is like the real cute, simple recipes like they do on like the TikTok videos, which I don't even have TikTok. I just see when they upload like the little short videos on like Instagram or YouTube. Yeah, it's like real simple little recipes like that, except I much prefer looking at cooking books from my childhood of the 80s to get simple ideas rather than, you know, rather than TikTok and stuff like that. This is much cuter. Sweet and sour dip. Dip your rainbow sticks into this. Yum, yum. So it's a dip for your rainbow sticks that we just made. Here are the things you need. 1 cup of sour cream, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, a small bowl. Here is what you do. 1, put the sour cream into the bowl. 2, add the brown sugar and stir with a spoon. You are all done. Wasn't that easy? Yeah, brown sugar with sour cream. I bet that is tasty. And you know, most of it's relatively healthy. I mean, I guess the ice cream shake wasn't, but I'm not one of those people that's like scared of sugar. To me, it's like I don't know, I gotta have some sugar in my life. I definitely have to. What's it say? Care a lot candy. This candy is so good it puts a smile on everybody, even Grumpy Bear. Here are the things you need. 2 tablespoons of butter, let it get soft. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. 1 cup of powdered sugar. A half a cup of granola. A big bowl. Look at those quintessential rainbow. Looks like a sail from like a boat for the Care Bears. I mean, it's so 80s, so quintessential 80s Care Bears. This book is just adorable. So glad to still have my hands on it. So here's what you do for this little Care-a-lot candy recipe. It says, 1, put the butter in the bowl and mash it with a spoon. 2, add the maple syrup and stir. 3, put in the sugar a little at a time and keep on stirring. When you cannot stir it anymore, use your hands. Make sure your hands are clean. 4, squeeze and pound the candy until it is soft and smooth. 5, now pour in the granola, mix it into the candy with your hands. 6, break off little pieces of candy, make each one into a small ball about the size of a marble. 7, put the candy in the refrigerator, leave it there for at least an hour. Now your candy is cold and crunchy. Now that sounds yummy. As a child, I would read cookbooks over and over and over, but I didn't necessarily make the recipes. I mean, it's never too late. I can do it now, right, as an adult? Ants on a log. This snack is very easy to make. 1, 2, 3, and you are done. Here are the things you need. A bunch of celery, cream cheese, raisins. Here is what you do. 1, cut the top off the bunch of celery. Cut the very bottom off too. Pull apart the celery. 3, wash the celery very well under cold water. 4, fill each log with cream cheese. 5, put a few raisins on top. These are the ants. 6, cut up the logs and serve them on a plate. I used to do that, but with peanut butter instead of cream cheese, because I feel like a lot of kids don't like cream cheese. I mean, my son does, which is crazy because he's very picky, but I feel like a lot of kids in general don't like cream cheese. But this, like, mother Care Bear, I don't remember her in the cartoon. Was she in the cartoon? Do you guys remember? Maybe she was. I feel like we never saw her. She's like an older Care Bear. And there's the little ones, little babies eating the ants on a log. Tender Heart Tarts. He kind of looks like a Valentine's Care Bear, So cute. Tender Heart loves to make heart tarts for all his friends, but he always saves 1 or 2 for himself because they are so good. Here are the things you need. 1 cup of smooth peanut butter. Okay, I like it already. Half a cup of honey, 1 1/4 cups of dry milk, raspberry jam, a big bowl, and a wooden board. Here is what you do. 1, put the peanut butter in the bowl. 2, pour in the honey and mix with a spoon. 3, add the dry milk. 4, mix everything together with your hands. Squeeze it, pound it, roll it around. Make sure your hands are very clean. And I will do that because I am a germaphobe. Keep mixing with your hands until you have a soft, smooth ball of dough. 6, break off a small piece of the dough, roll it on the wood board into a ball about the size of a big marble. 7, press the ball down to make a round cookie, then make the cookie into a heart shape. You will be able to make about 30 hearts. 8, put a dab of jam in the middle of each heart. Now it is a tart. 9, put the tarts in a plate. Keep them in the refrigerator for 1 hour or more. Well, that sounds yummy. And you didn't even have to put it in the oven to make. Now see, that's something that I would actually try to make. I mean, I couldn't use peanut butter, but maybe I would use, I don't know, sunflower seed butter or almond butter, something. I think that's easy and sounds yummy as heck. See, when you're a kid, it kind of sounds really complicated. You don't realize how easy these little recipes are. Funshine Fizz. On hot days, you can beat the heat with this cool treat. Here are the things you need. 1 cup of orange juice, 1 cup of pineapple juice, half a cup of club soda, 1 cup of orange sherbet, a big bowl, an egg beater, and 2 tall glasses. Now, I can't do club soda, so I wouldn't be able to drink this because I have gastritis that never heals, so I can't do like carbonated beverages, but I miss it. I remember when I could. Here's what you do. 1, first pour the orange juice into the bowl. 2, next pour in the pineapple juice. 3, then pour in the club soda. 4, now add the sherbet and mix everything with an egg beater. Pour the fizz into the glasses. Pour over the sink in case you spill. Now pour it into you. That's cute. The sun has a face. My son loves pictures of suns. Whenever he sees it, I go, 1 sun, and he loves that. He loves it when they put smiley faces or funny faces on suns and moons. I keep these books away from him because he's kind of rough. He's little. He wouldn't know. But when he gets older, he'll definitely inherit all of these great books from me. Disappearing Party Bites. These party bites are very good. Put them out for your friends. Then watch the party bites disappear. Here are the things you need. Date nut bread. I don't know where you get date nut bread because that's good. I love dates, but pre-made date nut bread. Cream cheese, shelled sunflower seeds. Here's what you do. Take a piece of bread and spread cream cheese on it with a table knife. 2, take sunflower seeds and press them into the cream cheese. Be sure that your hands are clean. 3, cut into 4 triangles. Put the party bites on a pretty party plate. That's cute, but maybe date nut bread, maybe like Ezekiel bread has like something with the dates in it. One of those kind of fancy organic breads. Oh, that's my boy in his sleep. Crunchy Pops. Care Bears love these crunchy pops, and so will you. Here are the things you need to make 4 pops. 2 ripe bananas, a jar of honey, crispy rice cereal, 4 ice cream sticks, and a wooden board. That sounds good already, right? You can already tell by the ingredients. Carolot. I think as a little girl, that's like what I imagine like heaven must be, like Carolot. My little 80's girl mind. Here is what you do. 1, peel the bananas, then cut them in half the way Funshine Bear is doing. 2, put an ice cream stick into the end of the bananas. 3, put the pops in the freezer for an hour. 4, take out the pops, spread honey on each pop with a table knife. 5, pour some rice cereal on the wood board. 6, roll each pop in the cereal. Now the pops are ready. Put 1 in your mouth, but don't eat the stick. That's kind of good, right? My son loves bananas, but he wouldn't like the cereal on there because he's picky and he just likes overnight oats, but he doesn't like other kinds of cereal. Homemade strawberry ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. And now you can mix them all by yourself. Now see, I think I loved that picture as a child, them going down the slide, because I knew what slides were and I loved playing on slides, and ice cream. My aunt used to take me to Thrifties or 31 Flavors a lot, so here are the things you need. Frozen sliced strawberries, half a cup of sugar, 1.5 cups of heavy cream, a plastic container with a top. Pages are kind of difficult to turn, they're kind of thick. Here is what you do. 1, take the strawberries out of the freezer an hour before you make the ice cream. 2, pour 1 cup of strawberries into the plastic container. 3, pour in the sugar. 4, pour in the cream and stir well with a spoon. 5. Close the container and put it in the freezer overnight. The next day you will have lots of yummy strawberry ice cream. Now, is it really that easy? If you just put cream and sugar and strawberries in frozen strawberries in a container and freeze it, will it really turn into ice cream, you guys? I don't know about this one. This one, it deserves a little test to kind of see if it's right, because I don't know if that's how you make ice cream, you guys. I'm being very cynical now that I'm an adult reading this. I'm like, I don't know. Care a Lot Cloud Cake. This book has quite a bit of little recipes, doesn't it? This cake looks like a cloud and it tastes as light as one too. I think I love this picture too because of the hearts floating in the sky. Here are the things you need. A pound cake, because you can buy those already made. A pound cake, 1 cup of orange juice, raspberry jam, and a can of whipped cream. Here is what you do. 1, put the pound cake on a plate. Cut it this way. 2, pour half of the orange juice on the bottom piece of cake. 3, take the other piece of cake. Spread the bottom with lots of jam. 4, put the top piece over the bottom piece. And 5, pour the rest of the orange juice over the top. Now that might, well, now I'm wondering if that would be good. I think the raspberry jam would be good on it. I don't know about pouring orange juice over it. Maybe. 6, cover the cake with whipped cream. My mom might like it because she likes kind of moist cakes like that, but I don't know if I would care for it. Oh, so now we're at the end. Now your cloud cake is all done. Happy birthday, birthday bear. Oh, that picture. Now that picture was probably my favorite in the book, or definitely one of my favorites. So it's like they were making all those recipes for Birthday Bear's birthday party, right? Maybe he has a birthday every day, because that's his name. And I wonder what her name was. I have to look that up. But oh my goodness. It's a step into reading book. A step 2 book, grades 1 through 3. It says grades 1 through 3, but you guys, I was way under that. I was only 4 years old. It was like a year and a half before I started kindergarten when I got this book, but I just wanted to do a video of it for you today because I haven't read one of my 80s childhood books in a while. It's probably been a number of videos ago since I did this, and I just thought I had to do this book next because it's just adorable and beautiful and a very beloved book of mine, and I think for a lot of fellow 80s kids out there, I think this one is one that a lot of people had in their homes. So thank you so much for listening and watching this video. Please press the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for continuing to watch my videos, and I will see you again real